Hey guys, Beautiful Bazaar here. So a lot of you have been asking me how you make thumbnails, so this is pretty much a tutorial. So the first thing you need to get is YouTube Studios. As you saw, it looks like this YouTube app, just like with the little settings. And then that's what you need to get your thumbnails. So after that, you just need to get whatever pictures you want. So usually I go onto Google Images and just download a bunch of images that have to do with my video or just interesting. I like to get multiple images in case I'm making like a collage or if just to give me other options. And you also want to make sure that your images are high quality or that they have to do with your video, because more likely if you have a really good thumbnail, people are gonna watch your video more. Because when I figured out how to make thumbnails, my videos started getting a lot more views than usual. So, just make sure your picture's downloaded. That's really important, because sometimes they don't, or sometimes I'll miss one. And then you can go to view picture editing apps. I like to use two called Lightcollage and PicCollage. Lightcollage is pretty good. It has a bunch of different frames, and I really like this one because I usually use it when I make my collages. So once you choose your frame, you can choose the pictures that you downloaded. I usually don't use all the spaces in the frames. I'll explain why later. So then you can adjust your pictures, you can go to background colors, you can change the frames, background, there's a lot of different settings. You can change the size, if the pictures are curved, and then you can add text, which is really cool. There's a bunch of different fonts and colors that you can use. You can add shadows, and overall this is a really great app to use. You can adjust the transparency of everything, and yeah, so I'm just showing you examples in the video right now. And then you can add it, you can adjust the size, adjust where it goes. Now, as you can see, I have only used the only part of the frame, and here's why. Is because when you adjust when you adjust it in YouTube Studios, it won't show the whole thing unless it's rectangular, so I don't always use the full square frame, just part of it. So the next app I use is PicCollage, which this one, I don't really use the grids. I go freestyle on this one. I usually use this if I'm making like audio swap thumbnails. So for this one, you can just pick your picture, and you can do a collage if you want, but for this one I'm just showing you another version or another way to do it. So once you've selected your picture, you can hold it, you can adjust the size. But if you hold it, it gives you a bunch of different options. You can set it as background, you can crop it, whatever you want. For this one, I just set it as background and added my text, which, like the other app, you can enter anything you want. You can change the font, you can change the color. This one has a little bit more options color-wise. Gives you different patterns, which is kind of nice. But yeah. And then I think the other app has more fonts though, and you can change the background color too. I usually don't do that. And this one allows you to make the text a lot bigger. And then what's nice about this one is you can also layer like clip art images over it. And you can layer other images too. You can use other downloads, but I just like to use some of the little stickers that they allow you to use. Because once you add those, the background just automatically becomes transparent, and then you can add it on top of your image. So once you save that, then you go into YouTube Studios. And right now, I don't have this video uploaded, so I'm just going to use another video as an example. And you go to the editing tool, which is the little pen, and you click on that, and then you can click Edit Thumbnail. Now, it'll give you these three options below, or you can use your custom thumbnail, which is what I always do. And now, you can adjust it to the way you want, and then once you're satisfied, you have your thumbnail. And then be sure to press select and save. And yeah, there you go.